Welcome to the Bilal Warzam Show, where ideas meet inspiration and stories spark transformation. Each week, we dive into the fascinating world of innovation, leadership, and personal growth. Join me as we connect with trailblazers, thinkers, and visionaries from diverse fields, sharing insights and experiences that can change the way you view the world. Whether you're seeking motivation, looking to challenge your boundaries, or just in need of some wisdom to light up your day, you're in the right place. So, sit back, relax, and let's embark on this journey. Now here is your host Bilal.
Hi everyone and welcome to the next episode of the Bilal Wasim Show. Today we are going to discuss about the panda's path to leadership, a bamboo forest tale. Today we journey into the heart of the bamboo forest, a place where stories come alive and where a simple panda takes us on a unforgettable adventure of leadership, self-discovery and unity. So let's embark on this tale together. Once upon a time, in the bamboo forest with its long trees and really nice forest space, there lived a panda named Lin. Lin was a gentle soul, his black and white fur as soft as the cloud, and his eyes wise and kind. Despite his imposing size, Lin was known for his humility and was beloved by all the forest creatures. The bamboo forest was full of life, home to many animals, and each had its unique abilities. There was Zara, a playful monkey full of boundless energy and creativity, Wise Hoot the owl, whose silent wisdom guided them through tough times. Ellie, the strong, steadfast element, a pillar of strength for all. And finally, Dash, the quick witted rabbit, always ready for a clever solution. So the life in bamboo forest was very peaceful and the day filled with sounds of nature, winds passing by. But as often, peace was not to be taken for granted. Dark crowds gathered on the horizon, foretelling a great storm that threatened their beloved home. The animals were filled with anxiety, unsure of how to protect the forest. And in these times of uncertainty, Hoot the owl, whose eyes had seen many seasons, noticed something special in Lin. He saw in Lin a potential leader who could unite them in their hour of need. Leadership, Hoot said to Lin, is not about being the loudest or the strongest, it's about bringing out the best in others. And these words ignited a spark within Lin, a spark of courage and determination. Taking a deep breath, Lin gathered the animals of the forest. He knew that each one of them had strengths to offer. He listened attentively to Dara's creative, sometimes chaotic ideas. He valued Ellie's strength while gently steering her through the moments of stubbornness. Dash's quick thinking was also vital, and Lin wove all of these ideas into a coherent plan. It was a delicate balance of strength and weaknesses, and Lin was unexpected master at this. As they prepared for the storm, not everything went according to the plan. Zara's playful nature sometimes led to disorder, and Ellie's strong will caused disagreements. Yet Lin, with a new found peace and understanding, guided Zara with kindness and listened deeply to Ellie, finding harmony in their efforts. It was a great lesson in the essence of leadership that combined patience, empathy, and listening to others. The storm arrived that shook the bamboo forest to its core. The animals, under Lin's leadership, had worked tirelessly to fortify their home, and as the storm raged, their preparations were put to the test. The forest braced itself against the fierce wind and relentless rain. Miraculously, when the storm passed, the bamboo forest stood largely unaffected. The animal led by Lin had managed to protect their home. A cheer erupted among them, a sound of relief and joy. Lin, who had once doubted himself, now strode tall, his heart full of pride and understanding. He had learned that true leadership was not about changing who you are, but embracing your true self and using it to uplift others. So, the lesson from today's story is from the panda's path to leadership that leadership is not about authority or power, but about understanding, utilizing empathy, and the ability to inspire and bring the best around you. Lin's journey teaches us that the greatest leaders are those who lead with heart, who listen, and who recognize these strengths in others. So, how do we utilize Lin's lesson in our personal or professional life when we are leading? And leadership is not about like leading just team, but how do you kind of lead yourself throughout the day? What action steps are you taking in order to become a good leader and then implement that leadership in a professional setting to bring out the best in your team and take the organization forward? And especially if you're working in a group environment at a university, how can this leadership benefit you? If you're running your own startup, how being a leader you need to work around with your team in order to move towards the end goal. And this journey is not always straightforward. There would be problems where you need to reflect upon, take steps, and then overcome those issues. There can be conflicts that arise amongst yourself and see how tactfully Lin utilize his ability to overcome those challenges. So now let's see how can we implement these lessons in our life. The number one is self reflection. Begin by understanding your strengths and weaknesses. You're not the best at everything. You have certain strengths that you're really good at. And then, what are some of the things that are challenging for you? What are the steps you can take in order to convert those weaknesses into strengths? Reflect how you interact with others and how you can use your unique traits to positively influence and lead. When you see a new team member joining your team, how do you analyze that team member? Sit with them and see what are some of the traits that once you work with them and they put in the effort as well, can become their good strength moving forward. The number two is empathy and understanding. Practice empathy. Try to understand the perspective and feelings of those around you. And this can be done through active listening and open communication. Especially working in diverse environment, individuals coming from various backgrounds, it is so imperative to understand the perspective from where somebody is coming from. And that is where like the key innovation happens once you're working in that diverse environment where each and everyone has the opportunity to share their ideas and then those ideas gets incorporated to create a master plan that can be implemented. Number three is encourage team strengths. In any group settings, recognize and encourage the strengths of each member. Like Lin with his forest friend, create an environment where everyone feels values and able to contribute, and each and every one has unique skill set, unique strengths. So how can those strengths be combined together to become a force and move forward? Number fourth is patience and adaptability. Learn to be patient and adaptable. Not everything will go as planned, and be ready to adjust the course of action as well as the strategies when faced with challenges. And these challenges can happen within the team environment as well as these challenges can happen about the things that you're working upon. Let's say you ordered a part for the project, the shipment is delayed. How can you make those adjustments? You did some calculation and at the very last minute you discovered that there are certain factors that you have not taken into account. So how you can adapt at that moment and move forward? Or you are launching a new product line but something has happened within the country and now that you need to adjust the launch of that product. You want to ensure that launch is successful, but how do you adapt at that situation, taking into account the feedback from everyone and kind of adapting through that situation will help you move forward in that. Number fifth is lead by example. Demonstrate the qualities you wish to see in others. Be a role model in your actions and decisions. Lynn was leading. Um, Lynn was taking into account the feedback from everyone. He was listening to everybody's thought, and where he realized that there's a time to sit together and kind of work together with those members that can lead to issues in the future. He was having one-on-one conversation to ensure everybody feel valued, but overall he was taking the responsibility. He was taking the lead to ensure that the storm that is coming up, the forest stood strong, and we all as a group make it through that. And number six is continuous learning. Leadership is a journey, not a destination. So you have to commit to ongoing learning and growth, and seek feedback from your mentors, from people around you, and be always open to new ideas and perspective. So leadership, once you talk about leadership, you are growing daily, things are changing. So what steps are you taking in order to become a better version of yourself day by day? And it's all about taking those intentional actions that are aligning with your personal vision and values, that are taking you closer towards the end goal. So I really appreciate that you all have been through with us on this journey of Panda's leadership lesson. And I'm looking forward to having you all on the next episode of the Bilal Wasim Show. Until then, take care. Bye for now.